Hey, what's up guys, this is Sky5 here reviewing a headphone guitar amp by VOX. The model here specifically I have is AC30. It does come in several other variations. As usual, I'll be linking the product link in the description. If you haven't already, you can go ahead and check out my unboxing video that I did on this a while ago. Again, the link will be in the description. So this specific one, the AC30, is meant to really mimic the tones that you could probably find on the Marshall amplifiers, but that's not, of course, going to be perfect since this is a really tiny little headphone amplifier. This is really more for just practicing. So just to give you guys a quick tour around this thing, it has a swivelable plug, which is really nice to make things more adjustable, and it's really good particularly for my case because I have a traveler guitar which the plug input is a little bit awkward, so it's nice that I have this articulating design to compensate for that. This amplifier is powered by two AAA batteries, and the power button is here located on the side. You'll hold it down to turn it on, and then you can short press to cycle through 3 different delay effects. So on green is the no delay, orange is slightly delayed, and then red is very much delayed. Then to turn it off, you simply just long press it, it'll blink a little bit, and then it'll shut off. And then here on the side there is an auxiliary input, so you can listen to another track while you're playing. And then next to that are 3 dials, one for gain, one for tone, and one for volume. So for those of you who don't know, gain is just to detect the sensitivity of the sounds coming from your guitar, whereas the volume is the actual amplification of that sound. And of course the tone is to adjust whether you want it to be a little bit more mellow or a little bit brighter. So 10 is the brightest setting, and then 1 is the more mellow setting. And then on the other far end is an effects button where you can cycle through 4 different effects, including reverb, delay, vibrato, and chorus. And then on the other end, opposite of the power button, is the input for your headphones. So this little headphone amp is actually very versatile. Not only does it allow you to do some private listening, but it even allows you to create a little mini amp using a Bluetooth speaker. So here I'm showing you how I set it up. I just plug in the amp, plug in my Bluetooth speaker, turn on the Bluetooth speaker, turn on the volume on the Bluetooth speaker, make sure the volume is on the amplifier, and you're good to go. So now let me just give you a quick audio sample. So right now I am playing on the usual green mode with no latency and regular effects. Now changing the delay to orange mode. And finally, the third most delayed effect on red. Okay, so putting it back on normal latency and then changing the effects. Next effect. And now the final effect. Now I just turn down the tone to the lowest setting, so it should sound very mellow. Now turning the tone up to a 10 to make it brighter. But normally I like to keep it on no latency, regular effects, and the tone approximately in the middle. I think that gives me the best acoustic guitar sound, which is what I was looking for originally. Now, since I am playing through a relatively cheap Bluetooth speaker, the sound will vary depending on the actual headphones that you plug in. So when you want to play a little bit more quietly without disturbing your neighbors or whoever, you can of course plug it in using a headphone. I do recommend using the highest possible quality headphone to get the maximum use out of this amplifier. So I'm using my Audio-Technica ATH M50s, and do a pretty good job of reproducing of what the amplifier is capable of. Now this amplifier can get really loud, particularly if you're also hooking it up to a Bluetooth speaker like I did. So here's just an audio comparison between when I'm playing it just with my headphones plugged in, so no amplify, with my Bluetooth speaker, and now here it sounds like with my Bluetooth speaker amplified. And this isn't even at full volume. So at the end of the day, this $35 headphone amp, is it worth it? In my opinion, I think it totally is. Depends really what it was looking for. It's not what I originally wanted, because I wanted to just have basically a mini amplifier that could double to do private listening, as well as hook up to a small Bluetooth speaker for a mini amp, because I don't have an amplifier. And I just bought this for my traveler guitar, so I wanted something small, compact, something I could take with me. So that's what it has going for it. But it doesn't, since it's so small, it's not able to have the full range of effects and reproducibility that a full-on amp would have. So unfortunately, I was not able to get the pure acoustic guitar sound that I was looking for. However, yeah, I was still not very disappointed in what I got. It has plenty of effects to keep you interested, and I really like that it's able to hook up with a Bluetooth speaker and private listening, and there's the aux input if you want to do even more effects. In terms of build quality, it is pretty much all plastic, and I think as long as you don't abuse it, it should hold up just fine. And if you don't like this particular AC30 tones, there's definitely a whole host of other types. It has the bass, classic rock, etc. Again, check out the link in the description if you want a different version of this headphone amplifier, also made by VOX. But that'll conclude this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please give it a like. It would be greatly appreciated. Subscribe to my channel, Skyforce95, for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.